GG's. It's Golden Guardians versus Unitas Blue. Golden Guardians right now are 3-3. We are dead even. We need to win this series to make it to the top 4. If we lose, OTK qualifies top 4. They take our spot. They take the glory. They can sleep well. They can dream well. They get hammered in celebration. So if we lose, we're down bad. All right, we're going to be in bed, you know, astro-glided. But, as we all know, if you did see what happened, we locked in today, okay? Unitas Blue, I believe, is 5-1 in the circuit right now, which means they've won virtually every single game. Crazy. They went on this most insane win streak ever, and we're down bad. We're doing everything we can, all right? So first game, we get into the starting gates, and we fucked up. So we were trying to get the most stamina for the best fleshcraft, and WizK actually didn't buff Fortitude, so we restarted the game. I don't know if they show that here, but we had to re-queue. We weren't going to lose because we had 5% less absorption on our fleshcraft shield. So, you know, everything counts. Everything counts, you know. So we're going full, we're really anal about this. So we got our shields up, triple fleshcraft. I mean, we're locked in. It was actually Vince's idea. He's like, dude, just re-queue. And Vince is talking on his McDonald's headset. He sounds like Vince has had to evacuate with all the shit going on, so he can't even play. Vince isn't even here basically. So Vince like went to the store to get all this makeshift bullshit to try to play on this computer that's not his, with minimal add-ons and the wrong keyboard, and barely could find his mouse and lagging. And it was like okay, Vince is probably on the sidelines here, so we gotta clutch it up. All right, so we get in. So we didn't have Vince technically. This is true. This is a hard matchup, guys. This is a really hard matchup, all right? But what do you do into Turbo? What do you guys think? How do you beat Turbo Cleave? What do you play? What do you do? Because I have no fucking idea, all right? This is our best bet. So basically, queued up. So, yeah, we don't know what to do versus Turbo. This shit is broken. It's busted. Turbo's Warrior Enhanced Healer.
I was on your side. I was on your side.
Yeah.
All right, this was our game plan. We got... Oh, wait. We actually have Carl on the... So we're locking in right now. Carl's sitting here, dumbfounded. Carl's like, guys, you know, all right, this is the game plan. Carl is he doesn't really say a lot of motivating shit right when the gates start. He gets kind of panicky, and even our coach was telling us that we were fucked too. So our coach is an idiot here. Coach Joe, this is a strike against you. Okay, he's like, well, you guys are fucked. I mean, they're Kim Tobro, so what are you gonna do? Yo, actually, I woke up, and the team's like, yo, Pika, dude, you got to make a monk right now. Just log in and start playing monk. And it's like, what are you talking about? What do you mean play monk? They were saying we were going to queue monk priest to try to win. So the team was already had this propaganda in their head that we had no chance to win. So it was like, okay, all right. Anyways, we queue in. Let's see what they're saying.
And smacks in on an.
Should I take off the subtitles? Yeah, I'll take the subtitles off.
Shaman, he's gonna. Oh my goodness.
So our game plan here, what we're thinking is we want to run in. I'm like, yo, guys, sit back for a sec. I'm gonna sprint in. I'm gonna run in. I'm gonna sap Paladin. We're gonna train the Shaman all game long. All right. And obviously, first 5 seconds the gates open. Plan is completely shot. Can't sap anything. Everyone's in combat, and they're already running us down. So
target acquired WizK.
Yep, full kitty here. Sheep Warrior, maybe into Hex.
Yeah, I mean, we're saying ooh.
Got it.
This because this composition that Unitas Blue has played has been owning.
Looks like he's dying a little bit, low key.
And so Golden Guardians are going to have to face their hardest challenge to qualify.
Hard counter. Terrible.
Top 4 of North America. Can they overcome adversity and take that spot? Preventing OTK's qualification.
Okay, so basically, when you fight a comp like Turbo Cleave, the reason why Turbo is so scary is because Turbo Cleave obviously can do some of the highest burst damage in the game, right? It's an enhanced Shaman and a Warrior at the same time with cooldowns. So one of the biggest things that you want to do is not overlap defensive cooldowns. Yeah, his sack is bugged. It's bugged. He has sack. Yeah, otherwise they would have re-queued. So, yeah, no, he has sack. But yeah, so the biggest thing is you don't want to overlap defensive cooldowns because that's the easiest way to die, and it's easy to overlap when you're taking 90% of your health bar really quickly, right? So we have this like system of, I don't know if I can say exactly what's going on, maybe we'll keep it low key, but we have this system of rotating out cooldowns, and we had to solely stick to this script. So no matter what was going on, we're like, we're only gonna do this then, we're only gonna do this then, because otherwise it would throw off our script and it would eventually be worse down the line. So Basically, a lot of this is just trying to do as much damage to the shaman as possible without getting, you know, cheese killed.
Game number 1.
So every kidney, I'm trying to put this up. I'm trying to double dot both of them too to try to spread pressure to try to the paladin because he has to heal more than one target at this point, right? And especially since I was playing Deadly Poison, get bops with kidneys. Another thing I was trying to do in the series was use my Vendetta instantly because when I'm using the Vendetta Legendary, every time I spend energy, it resets that cooldown. So obviously, if you're doing that, you want to Vendetta as fast as possible to get the most value out of it, especially since you're not going to win in the opener, right? You know what I'm saying? So, how long is this first game?
I think so too. Let's not forget when we saw C9 actually win with this composition, they were going after Pikaboo a lot more in the match.
Did Sturge run Whirlpool? So Sturge ran Whirlpool because he got told by someone that Whirlpool was good. Actually, someone told Wiz that, and the person that Wiz got told that from someone else. Carl actually didn't know Whirlpool was a talent. Can you guys believe that? Carl never once thought in his entire life there's a talent shamans have where they can unleash their shield and it puts a Whirlpool circle on the ground where everyone in the Whirlpool on the enemy team does 50% less damage and has a 50% healing reduction. So, if you can Whirlpool, when would the best time to Whirlpool be versus a turbo cleave? What do you guys think? When would you want to press that button? There's a very obvious time you'd want to press that versus a warrior that's Kyrian. During the Kyrian spear! Oh my god, that's right! During the spear! When you're stuck, you Whirlpool the spear! And Carl never once thought of this ever. He never once said this, never once brought that up, that idea that every spear you could put a 50% damage reduction down on it. Never thought of it once. So every spear, drop the Whirlpool on him, right? And Whirlpool's 30-second cooldown, spear's like a minute cooldown, right?
So really defensive. But Unitas Blue, they're going to be doing a little bit of a different strategy here. Born Good still basically.
So let's see. I kind of went over the game plan. Let's get a little towards the end of the game. Basically, we're training Shaman all game. We're trying to do as much damage as we can. We're trying to overlap cooldowns.
But Born Good with that trade, he powers through Vendetta and he got mana to tie up with Absturge.
Yeah.
Oh, yo! I made a nutty play here. Check this out. Check this out. I trinketed a disarm offensively here, and then I fleshcraft his Stormbolt totally accidentally. So fucking lucky. Because then, right here. Here it comes. I fleshcraft the Stormbolt. Watch this shit. Watch this shit. Stormbolt. Fleshcraft. Right here. God, I'm insane. Wait. Yeah, I did. Right. It was right. Yeah, you see the lightning on me? Fleshcrafted the 3-second stun. It could have been dirty if they went me here. Absolutely lucky. So, amazing.
Yeah, really, really good play there. He realized his sacrifice was coming off cooldown in just a few short seconds. So
yep, another Kenny.
To play risky. There's no smoke.
Guys going Oom, a lot of cooldowns used. We're going Oom too. Oh yeah, Born Good got a bunch of drinks off this game too.
Has been. I mean, the pressure from Golden Guardians on Smexin on this game has been absolutely immense, and I kind of wonder if Unitas should be mixing it up. Doesn't seem like going after WizK is working out that well. He's just fading out of the Spear of Bastion. He's got the dispersion when he needs it. He still has the
another kidney. Blind.
Pikaboo with no trinket could be a great target, but they're opting not to go for it. Nice disarm.
Literally the entire game, I'm actually trying to do as much damage as possible that my hand started hurting because I just needed to do as much pressure as possible. I'm just throwing Vendettas out on cooldown. There's no point to even wait for CC because we need to Oom the guy. Vendetta, he bops it. He's dying. Dispels. It's a kidney. We got a full hex again. Carl got a lot of good hexes on the pally.
There, he needs to get the hex dispel. Smexin does immediately. Astral Shift is forced out, and now Unitas Blue is running on fumes. Golden Guardians, they might be able to do it if WizK doesn't.
This guy's zeroed out.
Stormbolt still has the dispersion, still has the fade if he needs it. There is a full hammer.
Borga's running away.
But he has the trinket.
Go for a drink. I think he dies here.
Guardians, they have all the answers they need.
Lights out, baby. Lights out. First game. Shaman goes down. It's money. It's big money. It's like, yo. Yeah, we are. Yeah, we were. I was fucking like, woo! It was not because of Sea-Doo. How could you not figure this out, Carl? Vince couldn't stop trolling this guy about it and how fried everything was. It was like Carl just couldn't figure out this talent, and Vince could not stop hounding him about it the whole time. So we got this dub. Okay, so we get to the next game. Look at the damage. Look at the damage. You see these hands? 1 1 1 1 1 3 3 3 3 3 0 4 6 6 6 6 6 3 3 3 Right there. 1.7 mil, topping charts. Carl was getting so tilted at the end of the war games because we started losing, and there was this one time where we fought Warrior Windwalker, and I'm like, dude, Carl, we need to go Monk. And he's like, no, shut the fuck up. We need to CC Monk and go Warrior. We played that game, died literally in 20 seconds. And it was like, yeah, Carl, yeah, you're kind of a fucking idiot. So just listen to me, and we'll go Monk. And then we lost the next game as well. And we kind of decided, well, you know, maybe Wiz has an idea. And, sometimes you just have bad games. But once you start losing the war games, it kind of gets, people kind of get angry. They get a little tilted. But we got the dub. So we win versus Turbo. What's Carl's face look like after we win that? Is Carl looking stressed? Look at Carl, man. Picking his nose. So they picked Hook Point. Trolling me about my talents, and you played Tuesday day and played the wrong legendary for a month. Look how, you see how triggered the Sturge is? God, guys, Carl, I mean, I don't know what to say. Carl had some good plays today, and I mean, we got pretty lucky. But the game we lost, by the way, Carl said he went aggressive and trinketed nothing to try to get a Hex, and we actually lost that game. Would have won the series instantly. Same with WizK as well. I mean, I played flawless. This is some of the best World of Warcraft. I was putting on a clinic out there. And you see Carl, I mean, this guy just realized his talents. I mean, half the games he's playing with the wrong weapon. I don't even know what to say at this point. It's really fucking bizarre. It's very bizarre. So we're in this game. They pick Hook Point. Listen to this. When you're in a situation in World of Warcraft Arena and you feel like you have the upper hand on somebody, here's what you do. You lock in immediately. We instantly pick our comp because when you lock in your composition, it instantly starts the timer that the other team has to pick what they want to play. So they pick the map, we insta-lock because we're confident what we're doing, and it makes the other team panic because any extra time you think any extra time you have to think about anything, someone might come up with a genius idea or a miracle idea. So you want to just shut that shit down immediately. So we queued up. This map is a rough map because it's close. There's Hook Point's a really small map, easy to run us down. They picked Windwalker, Warrior, Paladin. And I was sitting here and I was kind of spacing out. And then I guess Carl and Wiz were talking about strategy. And I just heard Vince's mic, like his background shit and all the noise and everything. And Vince had to mute his mic because I didn't know what the fuck was going on. So I was like, okay, we fight Windwalker, Warrior, Paladin. What's the game plan? Here's the game plan. Run in, sap pally, go monk hard, right? Can't stun the warrior to the hex. So that's the start. And then we got to kill the monk. And we got to overlap. And we figured out when we want to use certain cooldowns. Like I said, rotations. Think of a circle. It rotates. We are the circle. Okay, so let's get into this game here. Hook Point, scary map. Scary map, guys. Small. So I told everyone to sit back, wait it out. You know, I'm going in, I'm gunning them down, I'm gonna sap this guy, I'm gonna open on this guy.
Just for the damage reduction.
Alright, well, game number 2 on Hook Point.
I sprint in to get there as fast as I can.
If they can get themselves on match.
Sap, full kit. I'm like, yo, this is fucking sick. We got to go. Usually in the tournament game, everyone does everything they can to get combat instantly and like totally fry your openers. It's actually very difficult to get sap setups in the start of the game for some reason. And then my team also has no patience, so they always fucking run in too. And they get, for some reason, they can't avoid getting in combat. But we finally got it. We got the sap kitty. Warriors over here in Beijing. I mean, this is great.
Ooh, sap onto Born Good.
I got disarmed.
Gonna be Aiden on the back foot right away here in a kitty.
He ports back. So when the monk ports back here, I'm thinking like, okay, I could run into the monk. I could just get right up in his face and start applying some pressure to him and hit him for like maybe 1,000 DPS, and then get leg swept back here, get collapsed on by the warriors. He leaps back in on this side. The paladin DR hodges me, and I die in 1 second. So I'm like, gotta play it slow. You don't instantly gun this guy down. You wait it out. Okay, I'm disarmed still. I'm poison knifing him. I'm dotting him up. You see, I'm back and forth. I'm weaving in and out. I can't give him an easy leg sweep on me behind the box because Charles out here trying to do his thing. So a little careful there, all right? Don't want to overextend right now. Yep, and then they go in. Aiden's still dying. We're kind of pumping this guy. Full warrior fear, double leg sweep, WizK trinkets here.
Is he going to use the bone dust brew? Still has
and fears. And then it's like, okay, so we got the start here. It looked good for us. We got a fear onto the paladin. Carl still CC'd. I'm coming out the leg sweep. I should have disarmed the warrior right here, because this would have avoided a lot of damage, and they're pressing every single button, so that's a good time to disarm right here, right? I got the kidney. I bombed that shit. I tried to send it. We had a silence there. We got trinket. I mean, warrior leaps in, chunks him for 30k. Okay? Look at his hit. Look how hard he got hit. From here to here, and it's like, fuck, no, it's happening. It's happening. And then I'm just sitting here like, guys, I got disarm. I can disarm. Didn't disarm anything. I just kind of let it happen.
And damage is gonna be
After this, we get kicked. That's a link. And it's, oh man. Rop's out of the whirlpool. I mean, this is a fucking tragedy. Disperse too. We got disperse, link, no fade. I mean, it's just. All right, I finally disarmed the warrior now. After all the damage has happened, I got the disarm. The point is, I got the disarm, so at least I pressed it. If we lost there, I pressed disarm. So would have been good to maybe disarm that guy before all that happened, but you know, we got the disarm, so we were there. We could say it's on cooldown. Obviously, I get the kidney. Oh, I also did not do a single kidney into Fist of Fury or intervene out of all the kidneys I did. So that was, I mean, that's some nice, that's nice right there. All right, I'm just gonna get on the bop out there, and now we're like, whoa. I mean, Wiz has no cooldowns, so got a blind here. I'm trying to pump him. He trinkets blind, ports back, disarmed. Fleshcrafts. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna fleshcraft too, and he kicks me, dick. So I lost my fleshcraft there. It's all good. I don't want to get munked randomly.
Huge. Right now they got a full hex here onto Borngood. Nicely snuck in by Upsurge, and they get a little bit of pressure onto Aiden. There's the
Get him on the Stormbolt here. Way to stop it. Stun here to silence, maybe. There's a silence. Aiden's low.
Images too.
Fears him? Do we get karma? Bubble sack. Bubble sack. Big cooldown. Big time. All right. Love that.
Aiden not using his touch of karma. Borngood's gonna use his divine shield and sacrifice instead. Whiskey now in
I think he's got sweep soon. Oh, he does. See? It's intuition, guys. You got to understand this. When you're fighting the monk class, you know they have leg sweep. And when they have leg sweep, what you want to do is not get leg swept with your teammate. That's the fucking worst thing that can happen. See, it was my monk senses were tingling that he has sweep soon because it's been too long before one of us has gotten one shot at. WizK, so damn low here. Spinning crane kick. Someone might just die 100% to 0. We don't even know. But I vanish here. I must see. Look at this. I must know what's going on because I'm watching it back and I'm like, we're gonna die soon. So I vanish here to peel. Why did I vanish? Oh, I vanish? I vanish because we're dying. Wiz is low, no cooldowns. I cheap shot warrior, only peel I can do. And then I think maybe I grow with the monk. Oh fuck, I got double swept. Wow, this is an absolute nightmare situation. We're double leg swept. This guy's got everything lit up here. I don't know how we don't die here. What happens? Oh, because Carl's there. Carl's there with the earthen, and he's healing us, so thank God. You see, looking back at it, I was like, you know, I don't want to avoid that, but obviously, in the moment, I was peeling with my vanish, so. Okay, we light swap there. Got a kidney on Aiden, turning the pressure on him. Full hex, karma. I'm like, yo, break that shit, okay? Massive cooldown overlap. What do we overlap?
And then Void Shift coming out as well from WizK. So
okay, Carl trinketed and we got Void Shift. He didn't have Link. Okay.
Massive cooldown overlap here.
Okay, it wasn't that massive. It was limp overlap. Carl's Hodge. What the fuck's going on here? Okay. Okay. Now this is where it was like, what the fuck's going on? Huh. So, okay, holy fuck. How did we live here? How did we live here? What do I even see in WizK? This HP warrior? Okay, so look, we get here. I think I'm doing enough damage to the monk that the monk was scared that he ports away. Oh, he trolled so hard. If he doesn't port here, what happens? It's a threesome for WizK. Foursome, because I'm there too. And we are the ones that are on the bottom. That is fucked. But it looks like WizK goes to the mass spells because the monk ports back. He's afraid of the karma breaking. They have no cooldowns. They're low key. And I'm sitting there. I have disarm available. I'm pretty sure I have disarm at this point. And I'm like, okay, I don't want to disarm until he does this or this. You know, I gotta wait. I gotta wait. And then Wiz is so low. He's trying to get the MD. And then I'm like, fuck it. I'm gonna disarm him. And in this situation, I wasn't going to say it at the time, but I was trying to disarm the warrior, but I pressed the wrong keybind because I didn't know if it was Control 4 or Control 6. So I actually Battle Master thinking it's Control 4, and then I realized it was not the right keybind, and then I disarmed him. And then It makes the Warrior, I don't know what Smex's keybinds are, but if this guy could trinket execute faster, maybe we die here. Look, maybe we die right here because he's still Hodge. He's got nothing to save him. What the fuck could even... And the monks in Beijing, if this guy pops out, they win the game, I think. I didn't even realize it was that close. So I get the disarm. It's... Oh, Jesus. Jesus Christ. I mean, guys, like I said, it's these situations that need to happen. It's this right here. If this happens and you don't die, this is when you know you can win the series. If he dies here, it's 1-1 and we lose. It's over. We're probably going to lose the series. But someone's looking out for us. He's got every single cooldown. I mean, it literally looks like he's mid-animation of fucking slamming this guy. I mean, look, he's got his hands up. I mean, I don't even know. I can't even see his health bar. Melon, what's going on? So, Carl's sitting here. I'm sitting here like, okay, Wiz, I got fucking nothing for you, bro. I just disarmed the guy. I got no kidney shot. I can't blind him. I got no vanish. I can shiv him or slow him. So when I'm seeing this, I'm thinking, okay, all I can do is slow people with crippling poison. So I need to try to cripple everything I can. And then Carl is sitting here praying to God that this 10 seconds goes by faster than anything on planet Earth because Fade is all we got. So he's mid, and then Wiz's intuition to cast the Shadowman at this point, because look at this cast. So he got hit, which means he started the cast. We'll rewind it. This guy ports back, big burst, MDs, cancels that shit. I think he fakes the MD kick, and then he shields, and then he casts the Shadowman immediately after jumping. If he did not cast the Shadowman this fast, he might have died to an auto attack at this point, right? Because I got the disarm. Maybe I fucked his auto attack time because I did disarm him right there. He trinkets. He gets low, and he's spamming Shadowman. Two men's gets kicked by the monk, and I'm like, no, it's happening. It's over. We're fucked. And then miracles happen. What happens next? Jumps back, shield again.
No way.
Carl's full feared. I was like, no way we just lived. And then Carl's like, I'm fearful. No trinket, no link. Wiz somehow is kiting back. He has BM. Wait, Wiz almost died without BM. Desperate. Maybe it just came up. Holy shit. I don't know what the cooldown on this is, but WizK does this in the starting gates. What's the cooldown of Desperate Prayer? Wait, so maybe this guy almost died without pressing these buttons. Oh, it's 2 minutes? 1.5? It's either 1.5 or 2 minutes. Is it 1.5? Because if it's 1.5 and he does it in the starting gates, then maybe he pressed it the second time this game. Okay, I don't know if he had this or this either just came up or he had this. I guess. I'm looking at this now, but he heals up and then he's running. It's pets. I'm fanonizing. We get a shackle. Borngood's got the true hands around the neck on him, and then Fade comes back up. Carl is just always saying is, yo, Fade, you got Fade in like 2 seconds. He fades. He books it with the Goblin Leap away. Mid-fade. Kites back to the open. I get another fanonize here. It looks like Aiden has no rolls to get to him. And we're alive.
WizK will survive against all odds in true GG fashion, and now standing in the whirlpool of safe. He's knocked out from the ring of peace. Aiden still powering through with the
Kenny, right off the fist. I didn't want to fuck that up there.
Okay,
Disarm.
Let's see who ends up going down here. Cooldowns are limited on both
Holy
sides.
shit, he's so low.
Target. Is he going to be able to finish it off here? No one can believe that WizK is alive.
Another double sweep go.
Setting up for big burst. MG interrupts WizK. Can they dust him here? Dispersion. Going to trade for WizK. And if they can get a clean setup here, a hex onto Borngood, they might.
I'm getting monked. I evasion there.
To Aiden, but they're just still on the back foot. They're still just trying to put themselves back together. Aiden in a stun lock, almost just defensive here from Pikaboo, trying to stall. WizK full hex sneaks in.
Ports back. I think I gun him down here. Oh yeah, I gun him down, and then he just randomly monks the shit out of me. Look at my HP here. 631. Look at this. I chase this guy behind the box, and he instantly monks me. Watch my health. Okay. Yeah, I'm like, yo, I'm going. Watch my health.
But Aiden's already in a good
And I'm like, yo, my bad. I'm kiting back. It's like, I check this guy for 1 second. I'm back. I'm instantly 50%. I'm like, all right, yo, I'm back. I was like, oh, he monked me, and then I kite back.
Pikaboo gets,
And then I saw him flush craft. I'm like, yo, I'm a flush craft right here. I'm a flush craft. I'm back. Yeah, not gonna chase that guy. Not gonna chase that guy. So yeah, there.
Survives throughout
Yeah.
another attack. Born Good's gonna have Trinket for the crowd control now. WizK on the back foot. Greater Fade on the Fist of Fury.
Oh yeah, I blind warrior here because everyone's fucking screaming in Discord. I don't know what's going on. I'm like, okay, blinding paladin. We never went with blind. I'll blind the warrior on his cooldowns here, and I had it, and the warrior was the only one without trinket too. So in this situation, I decided, okay, I may as well use blind, and luckily it turned out to be on the one guy that didn't have trinket, because otherwise they both would have fucking trinketed, and maybe we die here because we don't have any cooldowns, right?
Gets interrupted, hammers down onto
And I kidney, so I blind kidney to peel this.
Getting a lot of value. Ring of Peace though knocks him out of the whirlpool. They drop a healing.
And Wiz also covered it too with a stun silence. So we actually got triple CC. We got blind warrior, kidney monk, stun silence on Pally there. So it turned out to be a good heads up play.
That healing tide totem. Smexon's gonna chop it up. Aiden is still in the back.
Aiden's low. Karma's.
Born Good is struggling to heal at this point. Dispel.
And we fucking Roddy Rich him. We suffocate his ass. He ain't in the non-smoking section no more. Boom, we gassed him right here. I didn't even know they had sack. I didn't even know this. Apparently, we dropped the bomb. I think it actually immunes rallying cry too, low key. I didn't realize how good this bomb was. I'm like, yo, I got smoke bomb back. It literally just comes up. Look, 2, 1, and I'm like, I'm gonna drop the bomb on him, and it fucks him. Oh my god, who would have thought? And then the paladin must have trinket dispelled something. I don't know if he trinketed after or dispelled. I don't even know. But I didn't even realize that this bomb got so much value. It was insane. It was literally, it just came up. I didn't even realize that. The second I looked down, bomb comes up, and it's like, wow. What's Carl's reaction?
The clutch bomb. Wow. Golden guard.
Carl's like, oh fuck. Look at his face. He knows how lucky we got. How does Wiz ever not die there? That's insane. Oh my god. That's how you know. One more time. We get the bomb here. We break the karma because I have vendetta again. I'm like, yo, just break this shit. He dispels. Bomb. Yeah. And then bomb fucks the rallying cry. I didn't even know that. Because you can't rally and cry someone that's in smoke bomb. So maybe he lives there. Because then he stacks off that. That's exactly why I smoke bombed at that moment. Because I knew Smexon wanted to come back in, rally and cry. And I knew that I had about 3 feet of space there. And then obviously I knew the paladin had sack. So if he walks about 3 feet and rallying cries, I knew the sack was coming. So I had to drop the bomb exactly when I did. That's exactly right. And that's how it goes down. At this situation right here, I had to make sure I don't panic and kidney into Fist of Fury. So I had to wait. Timing. Patience. Timing beats speed. And precision beats power. As Conor McGregor would say. Once he's done blocking, parrying, right in the kidney. Locked him up right there. And then we practically won off of that, right? You see that? Guys, so these guys pick Black Rook Hold. Nobody picks Black Rook Hold. Okay, that map is disgustingly bad. No one likes this map at all. But they play the same thing. I'm like, okay, yeah, we're going to fucking lock it. And we're going in. This game felt good for us. And you know why we lost this game, guys? We're about to win. Everything is all good. I mean, we're literally on top of the world. And WizK... It's choke central. This guy runs in when the game's over, gets kicked, and dies without life swap. I mean, can you think of any worse way to lose the game? Timmy, think of that reset, man. I mean, how is that possible? These guys got lucky they lived so long at, like, such low HP. So we knew he was going to do this cheese bullshit. He's going to put his port right behind the gates. It's like he's putting himself in jail back here. Okay? And it's like... Disgusting map. So they charge in. I can't sap shit. There's no saps going on. I mean, I'm like, all right, bro. I'm gonna kidney him right now. I'm locking in.
Dust to dust, ashes to ashes, and let's see.
Ports. I'm in there. I'm like, yo, bro. I'm in there. I'm half in there. I'm not fully in there. I'm kind of testing it out, just the tip type shit here, because I don't want to get swept back here. I don't want to die. I don't want to throw the game. WizK style, okay? So I'm okay. I'm taking it easy.
If they lose 3, it's gonna be.
And then they charge in. I got a fire disarm right here on the leg sweep Zwen every single button. I mean, we're stacking well here, and this is good.
WizK slipping their way into that top 4, and right now they are already setting up to go after WizK, knocking him out of their defense.
I got a blind here too. I guess that's a pretty good blind. I like that. Oh, I sapped it. Oh yeah, this is where I thought we were gonna shit on him. I actually blinded the paladin and I saw the intervene on the monk, so I knew he couldn't stop the sap. And I'm like, okay, all I gotta do is not fuck this up and get feared by the warrior. So I vanish early, I get the sap, and the monk's getting pumped. And I'm like, okay, Carmen, I'm gonna vendetta the send. I think I vendetta right here. And I vendetta. And I thought we were gonna win the game right there. We got trinket sack.
An important exchange here for Pikaboo early on, but now the duster is out and WizK is fading into the room.
Where is this guy
Catch
going?
me if you can, as Pikaboo keeps a.
What game is this guy playing? Me and Carl are out here 2v3. This guy's in Beijing. What is going on here? Does he mount up or something? How's he get back in the game?
At bay.
Yeah, I mean, Aiden, unfortunately, not really.
Oh my god. Okay. All right, it's fine.
Honestly,
He survives.
Aiden and Smexen are messing up their offense a little bit. Typically, you
Yeah,
don't
they
want
are.
to just overlap all your offensive cooldowns. You want to stagger them.
Moport's back. I'm walking him down. I kick Fleshcraft, kitty him. I'm like, yeah, it's kind of sketchy. We got to get out of this room.
It's easy for AWC to just drop the Whirlpool, drop Earthen Wall Totem, WizK to use his Fade, and now there's no damage left. And then WizK should be fine for the time being.
Disarm there.
Light goes out, and maybe they could take WizK down. He's interrupted, spinning crane kick.
Wow, nice Fleshcraft.
Deflects that, nicely done there by WizK. As Pikaboo continues the assault here on the Aiden. The silence on Borngud, there's no trinket available. Into a diminishing return fear. Nicely done there by Aiden, and knocking WizK out of the safety of that Earthen Wall Totem. The Hex sneaks in from Absurge onto Borngud, and Aiden still in some trouble here.
Okay, let's go to the end of this game. This
He
game,
needs it, but it doesn't want to have to.
But they're stacked up for more crowd control. Why is
this game's going really well. We're like getting all their cooldowns. Look, we got cheese killed.
WizK on the back foot has greater fray. Here comes the duster. Aiden going for it on the WizK, interrupting him on Shadow. That interrupt is going to win the game.
Look at his. That's how we died?
Hard carried this one. Smexen hard carried this.
Even Carl's like, what the yeah, I mean, okay, so we lost this game. 3-1, lost the game. I mean, it was unfortunate, but here we are in the finale, okay? It's 2-1 right now, us, and we're like, dude, all we got to do, man, is we need to lock it in. We need to clutch it up. We need to not let that happen. We decided simply was when you find yourself in arena of losing, there's one simple thing you can say is maybe we were playing too aggressive, so we tone it back down. You know, take it easy. Don't these offensive trinkets, offensive fears, offensive hexes. Just wait it out, and the time will come where we can capitalize. All right. All right. Same game plan. Run in, sap, pally, go monk. I mean, obviously I can't sap. Yo, here's a weird situation because Borngud's up close, so it's like, yo, stun hex, pally, go monk, right? Cheap shot, pally, you know, kitty monk first, so he can't porter incap me. Cheap shot into the hex, right? Game plan.
And that denies the initial sap. Pikaboo moving forward, getting the full.
Double fear right here. So the opener is, so we get the kidney, cheap shot, double fear onto them both.
Kidney shot onto Aiden, cheap shot on board. Look at that intimidating shot.
Yeah,
Smexen
nice stop.
Saving the day.
I disarmed this guy instant all of his buttons. He's mad.
Really nice
on the leg sweep too.
On Smexen, trying to slow down some of that Necrolord damage with that.
Nice fear off that.
Aiden pulling it out his cooldowns.
Oh no, the pummel.
Earthen Wall Totem has been dropped. Let's see what Smexen and Aiden get done. Big
I blind here early because the pally's close enough that I don't have to step or anything. And we have decent pressure. And then once again, this is a situation where he sits blind and it's like, dude, he has no intervene because he just used it. So it's an easy sap here.
Doesn't look like they're gonna
this is easy sap. And then I thought we were going to win this game in 5 seconds. So I was like, okay, I can sap this guy. And the monk's dying. I can maybe go for 3 saps. But the monk actually poured. So I decided once after first sap, I just launched at the monk. Port, sap. And then I can't even dead this guy back here. Because it's like, dude, holy fuck. I was like, man, maybe I evasion right now too. But it doesn't stop anything. So I can't even dead him back here. And I thought I was going to kill him right now.
Oh, look at Pikaboo here. He's making some plays in the back line. Connects onto Aiden. What? There's a DR ahead. He might just pre-smoke bomb here.
So I basically pressed everything I did. I did like 3 advantages to this guy. I like spiked him twice, and then off of the CC we had a stun, I think into a silence, and then
does he have more CC to get us?
He karmas me. Cap stun. Fist. Silence off that. It was like, all right, good trade. It's worth it. That was pretty value for us. And then I think I kitty bomb here. I think this is kitty bomb.
Coming out. Aiden though, he's no trinket smoke bomb.
The bomb. That's it.
Oh, he sacked it. Yeah, see, that could have been G right there, maybe. So I was close. I guess maybe if I bomb here, then Kenny, maybe we just kill him right now. But, I mean, he has intervened back anyway, so he wouldn't die here anyways, right?
No, it's pre-sack.
It's close, it's close, it's close.
Born Good living up to his name right now.
But we have like a lot of pressure on him, so you think we're ahead right now, right?
Aiden was just dead if he didn't do that right there.
The insane play from Born Good.
Yep, no disarm. Fleshcraft try to eat a kick for Wiz. Maybe do something.
Golden Guardians were in. If Born Good didn't last second slip that sacrifice in and redirect the damage.
Hit him again.
Now we see stuns.
Got a triple fear. He ports back and bop, so they stacked here. They stack Trinket, Bop, and Porter, which is good.
The attack, get a Fleshcraft out, try and bolster his defense here. But Born Good gets hexed with no trinket. Aiden is rolling up into a position where he could just throw the game. He's trying to just Fist of Fury, stay on top of WizK, and if they get some interrupts with some good burst damage, they might be able to close it out, but they're pretty...
I dodge sweep. Dodge sweep right here, too. That's why I'm always standing, like, outside of them, because the worst thing you can do is get cleaved, and then my healer has to heal 2 people when I get caught in the CC. And then I can also peel once the guy is stunned, too.
Pre-fades the leg sweep.
So,
avoiding
yeah,
the stun.
good.
Now he's going to try and turn it around onto Aiden in the kidney shot with a stun onto Born Good. Not enough damage, it looks like, to power Aiden over, but Vendetta is available, and you can imagine that Pikaboo is looking to win the game with this, but in the meantime, Smexon gets a fear on Absurd. You can't heal WizK.
Disarm Warrior again on this.
Train kick looking to dust up WizK.
Bops on the Vendetta.
On the Vendetta immediately to let him stay aggressive. It's gas pedal to the floor to take WizK.
I think I kidded this guy, like, right now on this fist. Yep.
Yeah.
Not to stab Kenny.
Aiden right now in a kidney shot. WizK still has the dispersion available. Let's see if Smexon and Aiden can stay on target. They do have this one available. Spinning crane kick going to land on WizK, and they force out the dispersion. I don't know if it was absolutely necessary there, but when you see a monk spinning, you definitely get scared, and you have to really respect that damage. But with Swen available...
How is this game already gone on for almost 3 minutes? We had a blinder, we forced Karma, he ports back. I'm in there immediately.
Portals away, putting himself in a much safer position. Look at
I'm pumping this guy right now.
using the shackle.
Oh, it's bad. I think I managed to try to stun the pal. Maybe they're into Hex, but then we got the stun Hex anyways. But I still had step to get back to the bunker, which is good.
Well, Aiden was, oh my goodness gracious. This could be an absolute throw from the side of Unitas.
Yeah, I was trying to win here, so I'm like, okay, I'm just going to try to do as much damage as I can here.
Aiden out of position right now.
He's so low.
To survive. Born Good just a little bit.
Got in cap. Never want to trigger that shit. This is bugged the whole game, by the way. He's like pressing Fort Brew. It just doesn't show the cooldown.
Could potentially fall here. He's gonna potentially.
They got sacked there too.
The sacrifice trades out from Born Good in order to keep him alive. He still has his Wen. I want to see that damage start rolling.
I think he has sweep back, so Kenny in before sweep, which is good.
Onto Aiden. But after this kidney shot, it looks like Aiden should be okay. Now this is where I want to see them.
Nice MC.
Damage going.
So we MC here to try to wait it out because we just have to wait for any cooldowns to come back because obviously they have a lot of shit coming up here. And we get a full MC and I take this opportunity to Fleshcraft here. Maybe I immune something if I get lucky or something.
Oh, beautiful mind control here onto Aiden.
Yeah, this one sits full. This is a big deal.
He needs to stop for his greater fade because right now he's an exposed target and this is it. Absurge in a full blind. Here comes the dust. Here comes WizK. Full fear of
yeah, he sweeps us all. I actually trinket the sweep because I realize we're in danger here. So this is one time to trinket. I think I get the kidney hopefully, and he's running. So I want to stop him from running. He forces his trinket.
He saves WizK through an impossible situation. Absurge.
Yeah, so that was sketchy. That sucked getting sweep right there. And then I got monked again here. Like looking at my health, I'm full HP with a Fleshcraft shield, by the way. And then he just monks me to 50% through Fleshcraft shield. That's insane. So I'm like, okay, fuck it. I'll just trade evasion here because he still has like, you know, some cooldowns up. And I'm fine.
Never mind. Pikaboo right now is tasting the dust right now, and it's not great. And there is so much pressure coming out from Smexon here in the backline as well. Absturge and
I couldn't stop this Fleshcraft. This sucked. I thought we were gonna lose here because we just like lost every cooldown.
Not doing too hot. And Aiden is running away here. That's gonna allow Absturge to drink, but it's drinking.
Maybe resell, but luckily Aiden's just standing here. Get a free kidney.
And now finally they're going to connect onto Aiden. Born Good's there once again with the dispo, but no, he gets caught up in the sky.
Silence off that. Karma there.
Silence. Here's the big combo coming into WizK. He's got his dispersion. He might need to pop it here.
Oh, we're like killing it through Karma.
Would be terrible if he had to, but he might have to. Here onto Born Good, and he do it. Diffuse magic from Aiden. They really want this dispersion. The Goblin.
I kiddied him too before he gets away because he always has his port back here, so I have to try to kidney him here. And it's urgent because then my teammate can still attack him here because if he ports back behind the pillar, he's totally gone.
Separate them, and now Pikaboo is getting aggressive with
I got War Stomp here, and then I realized like, oh shit, they panic War Stomp, so I can get really aggressive here because the only way he kills me is like leg sweep, and they don't have that shit because he just War Stomped me, right? So I'm in there, I'm all over him. I'm like, yo, fuck it, bro. I'm gonna just be in here. I send the Vendetta right now. I'm just like, this is so sus, but he fits me, and then but the team is freaking out because I have no trinket, and they're like, yo, I'm like, fuck, did I just throw the game back here? Like, this is a pretty shit situation. This 3v1. But luckily, I'm stunned yard. If this guy didn't War Stomp me, I actually die instantly here to leg sweep, rot back behind the pillar. like totally done. But the team is like way over here.
Pikaboo with the
So they're freaking out. I got the cloak, feint there, feinted the storm, but we're good. Everything was DR, the grip goes away, and I'm like, okay, I'm fine. I have vanish, so I'm not even that worried. And luckily it just comes up right now, so the timing was good.
gets gripped with a root.
And then I'm sitting in stealth and I have blind available, and this guy has no trinket, so I'm like, okay, maybe we just blind here and I open, but the monk's on stun DR for like 4 seconds, so I can't sap my blind now because I traded my vanish out there. And yeah, so we keep going.
Actually able to vanish here.
So I think I blind Kenny here.
But this could be anybody's game right now, Super D's.
I grew up because I had like 4 points. I had to grow up first, which is sketchy. So I get the Kenny and then I blind here.
Pikaboo, they stun Aiden, and there's the full blind. If they have shackles here,
Not that much pressure though.
Survives. Golden Guardian,
And I couldn't sap it either.
But Aiden stalls them. Paralyzed on Pikaboo.
Go over the hex.
Can they
Got
get
it.
the hex? They get the full hex on the Born Good. Aiden's gonna have to be careful, but he's trying to dust up Pikaboo. Spinning
And they wasted leg sweep on me, which is good. So let's go with shit for him.
Could be the final moments. Both healers basically no mana left.
And then I'm like, okay, they're on the run. I gotta gun this guy down. I'm trying to get there. The warrior like charges me too.
But he's line of sighting Born Good with Avenging Wrath. You just get back in line.
Okay, once he's full HP, you don't want to chase too far. Refresh craft, play it safe. And my trinket's up soon, so I can get really aggressive soon.
With no evasion, I think they got to kill him in this next 7 seconds with a swap. Go for a Stormbolt next.
Get him here.
Go for an all-in on Pika.
I bomb this.
Smoke bomb comes in.
Sacks it again. This is sacks it again here, so that was actually good.
Sacrifice again.
I think I was like literally saying I wanted to bomb it, but I didn't press it fast enough, so I could have actually probably avoided that whole sack.
Preemptive sacrifice from Born Good, 2 in 1 game. Absolutely insane. And they get dispersion from WizK. They keep their options open.
Guys, this is sketchy now.
Born Good's mana is completely tapped
They're
out.
but they have a lot of cooldowns.
They need pressure. They need a kill. It's all on Smexon's shoulders right
Karma's
now.
there. I Vendetta. I'm like, yo, we gotta break this shit right now.
He connects onto WizK. They stun up Absterts. They trade the Karma. They go for the Zwen.
Kenny eat trinkets. We feared the roll, the first roll.
Nothing here for Unitas Blue, but Aiden.
And I could get charged here.
He's not gonna be able to recover.
They charges me, otherwise I would have been in there to try to stop this cast here to kick this, because it's actually a big deal to kick Fleshcraft.
Here, Smexon tries to assist him, charging Pikaboo.
So once I'm in the situation, this is another one of those things where I'm behind the pillar. It could be a really bad place for me. So he actually messes up his ROP here. So I didn't chase him that far. And plus I have Trinket Evasion, so I'm safe at this point anyways, because if they ever try to one-shot me, it's just easy Trinket Evasion trade and they can't kill me through it. So he fucks up the ROP, trying to get me behind the wall. It was close. Not close enough, though. He should have aimed it more over here, and then, you know, that would have been a little weird, and they could have maybe kited back towards this way. But yeah, this is a good situation for us.
0 mana across the universe.
Yep, so I'm keeping pressure on him. And then he goes, and then I'm like, oh my god, he just bone dust brew every button on me. This is the easiest Trinket Evasion trade of my life when my priest has no disperse, fade, or life swap, or anything, or trinket. So this was insane that this happened on me. I'm like, oh my god, this is the best fucking pot. This is amazing. Just Trinket Evasion, easy.
Maybe a one-on-one with Pikaboo is what they need.
Yep, got the Bone Dust Brew too, so it's every button possible, and they did it on me. So Trinket Evasion there.
Fury dodging all of Pikaboo's attacks, trying to get back onto WizK.
Yep, instantly trade the Kenny to try to shut him down for my priest.
Has bubble again. There's actually no way it's bubble again. He's gonna have a blessing of protection again. He's working with absolute fumes at this point. Paralyzed on Absterge. Big setup by Unitas Blue, trying to push for the win. Trinkets out of the Stormbolt. Spirit Link comes up in 2 more seconds, but Aiden's still on the back foot as both these teams are evenly matched, working with absolutely nothing.
Got the Kenny on him as he rolls away here, and we have a Shackle connecting, so the fact that I got this too, it fucks him with the Shackle, and it's hard for him because he's Zoom.
Oh, there it is.
And he still, though, Bop trades out. He still has the Shackle on him. That's why his HU guard's grayed out. So I'm gunning him down. I got the sprint on him. My Vanish comes up in 1 second. So my plan here is like I Vanish, maybe cheap shot the Paladin. Everyone can catch up. But luckily, Wiz stuns him instead. So I just garrote the Monk. Next best thing. Shut down to make like reverse harm if he has it. Like Vanish here. I'm in. I'm like, all right, man. Then we got to fucking kill this guy right now. He's got to die. So we get stunned. He has Trinket. Garrote him. And he dies after the spell. Totally fucking tapped.
Golden Guardians do it. They claim
And then we're still playing, and then I blind the warrior off that, and we're chilling.
top 4.
Got it.
Well
That's all you got to do. That's all it takes. And that's how you gotta lock it in.